I know this man, Ron Henry.
Hey, Warren. We've talked a lot about what the nature of the problem is. The next thing, of course, is to move towards solutions. This group has been working very hard towards shared parenting. That's terrific. But I hope you can take just a second to talk about some of the other initiatives that we've been working on, like the White House Council for Men and Boys.
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I'd say if somebody said to me off the cuff out on the street, what is the single most important thing that can be done? I'd say it's number one in my 4 must-dos, which is equal shared parenting, which is why I'm here, and which is why I really hope that anyone here that has the resources or contacts to help Mark get the resources to bring people together. Mark is one of the very few people who not only gets people together, but he gets people together with very low ego attachment. He facilitates other people shining and other people getting together, and cooperation rather than division. And so I hope we'll be able to give him that support. So that would be number one. Number two, what Ron is referring to is I've been working for the last 12 years to try to create a White House Council on Boys and Men. I do this as a multi-partisan group. We tried to work with the Obama administration. We came within an inch of being able to create it under the Obama administration. My background was I was on the board of directors of the National Organization for Women in New York City, and I spoke all around the world in feminist mode. And so somebody in the White House understood that and asked me to be an advisor to the White House Council on Boys and Men. the White House Council on Women and Girls, which was already formed. And I said I'd be happy to do that, but that I would only, but I also wanted there to be a White House Council on Boys and Men to work synergistically with that. And we kicked it all the way up to the White House and to the Oval Office, and just before one of the Eagle Scouts was going to do the presentation to President Obama in the Oval Office, Valerie Jarrett came along and crossed that item off the agenda, and then never allowed it to be on the agenda. So I'm now working with the Trump administration, as is Ron, to try to sort of talk with different people in the Trump administration. We had a wonderful conversation with Bob McEwen, who is putting us in contact with a number of people who will potentially be helpful to create this in the Trump administration. But again, I am very religiously bipartisan. I went out to Iowa and spent 3 days tracking down, snatching candidates away, presidential candidates in Iowa, talking to them about the boy crisis, talking to them about the fact that the single most important thing to understand about the boy crisis is that the boy crisis resides where dads do not reside. And a number of the candidates were quite responsive. John Hickenlooper kept calling me back and was going to bring it up last night. I had him all programmed to bring it up right after Swalwell brought up the importance of guns. But unfortunately, he didn't get called on and didn't bring it up. But we're getting there. I'm trying to work with both parties to do that. I'll have to say that the Democrats are much harder to work with than the Republicans are, and the reason for that is that the Democrats have put more focus on the importance of women having the freedom to raise children without being married. And I'm a very big supporter in women having freedom. But I feel that the moment a woman makes a free choice to have a child, she makes a free choice to put that child's life and responsibilities and benefits in front of her own. And so I'm trying to re-educate the Democrats on that area, even as I'm asking the Trump administration to make this a reality. And I do have 2 or 3 people in the Trump administration who feel like they want to take this on and make this happen. So that's what Ron is referring to. Thank you for that.
All right, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the extra time here.